Welcome to Cecil Dalston YouTube channel. In the last video, we discussed computation of depreciation under straight line method using MS Excel. In this video, we shall discuss computation of depreciation under written down value method using MS Excel. Under this method, first the rate of depreciation is found out, followed by the amount of depreciation. Rate of depreciation is equal to 1 minus nth root of scrap value divided by original cost. That is 1 minus scrap value divided by original cost to the power 1 by n. If the scrap value is less, the rate of depreciation will be high. If the scrap value is 0, the rate of depreciation is 100%. If the scrap value is 0, generally it is assumed as 1 and the rate of depreciation is found out. Amount of depreciation is equal to written down value multiplied by the rate of depreciation. A fixed percentage on the written down value of the asset is charged every year by way of depreciation. Hence, it is called written down value method. Written down value is equal to original cost of the asset minus depreciation up to the previous accounting period. Amount of depreciation goes on decreasing year after year over the useful life of an asset. Hence, it is called diminishing balance method. Computation of the amount of depreciation under WDV method using DB function in MS Excel is equal to DB open parenthesis cost, salvage, life, period, month, close parenthesis. Cost is equal to original cost of the asset. Salvage is the scrap value at the end of the useful life of the asset. Life is the useful life of the asset in number of years. Period is the year for which depreciation amount is to be found out. Month is equal to number of months in the first year. If it is omitted, it is taken as 12. Let me take an Excel sheet. Let us take the original cost as rupees 2,40,000 and the scrap value as rupees 20,000, number of years as 4. Now this is the formula to be used to find the rate of depreciation under written down value method. 1 minus scrap value divided by original cost whole to the power 1 by n. So I'll do it here. So is equal to 1 minus open parenthesis scrap value is this cell B3 divided by original cost is this cell B2 whole to the power for which we use shift 6 open parenthesis 1 divided by n is this cell close parenthesis enter, we will get the rate of depreciation. It is 0.4627150341. Okay, we shall see the workings here. So let us take the original cost from there. It is this cell 2,40,000. So depreciation for the first year is equal to this original cost multiplied by this rate of depreciation. It gives 111,051.61. Now we can find out what is the WDV at the end of year 1. It is original cost minus depreciation for the first year. So it comes to 128,948.39. Let us find out depreciation for the second year is equal to this WDV at the end of year 1 into rate of depreciation. So it is 59,666.36. We shall find out what is the WDV at the end of year 1. WDV at the end of year 1 minus depreciation for the second year will give us WDV at the end of year 2. Now let us find out the depreciation for the third year is equal to WDV at the end of year 2 multiplied by rate of depreciation. So it is 32,057.84. So what is the WDV at the end of year 3? It is WDV at the end of year 2 minus depreciation for the third year. Okay, so we have got 37,224.19. Now we shall find out the depreciation for the fourth year. So WDV at the end of year 3 multiplied by the rate of depreciation will give us the depreciation for the 4th year, and it is 17,224.19. Now, what is the WDV at the end of year 4? It should be the scrap value. Let us find out whether we get the scrap value. This minus WD, I mean depreciation at the end of the depreciation for the 4th year. Yeah, 20,000 we get as this is the scrap value. Okay, so we have calculated the amount of depreciation and found out what is the value of the asset at the end of the 4th year manually. Okay, we can also use DB function, to determine the amount of depreciation for various years. Okay, we have already seen what is the formula. It is DB, then we know that it is original cost, comma, scrap value or salvage value, then is it not? Okay, then life of the asset, and then period, then number of months in the first year. Okay, so we shall verify. I'll do it here for the first year. So DB function. So click this FX insert function. There you go for financial. You choose DB. Okay. Now it asks for cost, salvage, life, period, and then month. Cost. This is the original cost. This cell B2. Salvage. This one scrap value 20,000 B3. Life is B4. Period we want to find out for the first year. Month we omit, okay, so that it is assumed as 12 months. The asset is purchased on the first day of the financial year. Click OK. You get 1,11,000 rupees 120 as the amount of depreciation under diminishing balance method for the first year using DB function. Now you see, when we do it manually, we have calculated 1,11,051.61. Now here it is 1,11,120. There is a difference. It is because DB function, rounds off the rate to the nearest 3 decimal places. Okay, that is the reason why there is a difference. We will move on to the second year. Okay, so in the same way we can do insert function, financial. There we choose DB. Okay, cost is again the same, 240 B2. Then salvage is B3, life B4, period it is the second year for which we want to find out, month we omit. Okay, so 59,671. Here for the third year we can go for using this DB, open parenthesis, it is B2 original cost, comma, B3 is the scrap value, comma, B4 is the life. Okay, and the period for which we want to find is 3. Month we omit. Enter, we get 32,043.56. Similarly, we do it for the fourth year. Is equal to DB, open parenthesis, B2, comma, B3, comma, B4, comma, we want to find out for the fourth year, 4. Enter, we get 17,207.39. Now let us find out what is the total amount of depreciation, using DB function. So I go for is equal to summation, open parenthesis, I choose these, close parenthesis, enter, I get 2,20,042.40. So let me, take the original cost 2,40,000 minus depreciation, okay, for 4 years. Therefore, I'll get the scrap value here. It is 19,957.60. It should be 20,000. There is a difference of rupees 42.40 because of rounding off. Okay, so I told you in DB function the rate is rounded off to the nearest 3 decimal places. So let us find it here. Okay, so let us copy all this and let me paste here. Okay, so here the original cost, let me take it from there. It is 2,40,000. Depreciation rate, I will take 3 decimal places. It is 0.4627. Therefore, it is rounded off to 0.463. 463. Enter. Now I get the same amount. You see, 111, 120, 59,671, 0.44, 32,043.56, 17,207.39. That is what, since it takes, DB function takes the nearest 3 decimal places. To check that, we have computed this. Right. While doing the DB function, we have omitted the month. Now, what happens if the asset is purchased in between? That we shall see it in a separate video. Okay. Now, here the depreciation is computed. The rate is applied on the written down value. Okay. So, this second year's depreciation, it is applied. The rate is applied on the WDV at the end of year 1. For the third year, it is applied on the WDV of the second year. That is the reason why it is called written down value. Now, let us take the amount of depreciation from here. So, this is the first year. Then for the second year, we take the amount of depreciation from here. For the third year, from this cell. For the fourth year, from this cell. Okay, you see, the amount of depreciation gets reduced year after year. That is why it is called diminishing balance. That's why it's called the diminishing balance. Now we can draw a chart for this. Okay, we can draw a chart for this. Okay, we can draw a chart. Right, choose all this. Okay, the data, insert, go for line chart, click. Now we have got the chart for this. It is in the decreasing trend. Okay, let me reduce the chart and keep it here. Okay, let me keep the chart here. Right, okay. Now we can also prepare the asset account. I have a template here for the asset account. Let me choose that. I'll keep it here, the asset account. Okay, so I have given the template. Okay, so this is the template. Just the depreciation rate, etc. I multiply it from here. Let me give the original cost. So the original cost is this. The moment I enter, the asset account gets filled. Now depreciation 111,051.61 first year. Then this is the balance brought down. For the second year, the depreciation is 69,282.03. Yeah, depreciation is 59,666.36. For the third year, it is 32,057.84. And for the fourth year, 17,224.14. Ultimately, there is a balance of rupees 20,000, which is the scrap value. So by selling it, they get the money. So by bank, this is how the asset account gets closed. Okay, so in this video, we discussed what is written down value or diminishing balance method of computing depreciation. We discussed the depreciation rate and also how to compute the amount of depreciation. Then we also discussed DB function. Okay, we also discussed DB function, how to compute the amount of depreciation using DB function. We also drew a diagram. Then asset account also we discussed. In the next video, we shall discuss computation of depreciation and sum of years of digits method using MS Excel. For further discussion, comment or email to cecildolston@gmail.com. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Cecil Dalston. Thank you.